Hello friends, welcome back to my channel again, and before that I am requesting you to please subscribe my channel. And today I am going to start a topic about electrical machines. So it is a topic of electrical machines, right? Now, as you have heard of the topic, that machine is a kind of arrangement that is used for reducing human effort, right? So machine is designed to reduce the human effort. You have heard inside this word, you have heard this sentence, you have heard in the movie of 3 Idiots, right? Now this is the basically a function of an electrical machine. Electrical machine is basically that kind of machine which is working with the help of electric supply. Now, according to the supply, machine has very different type of hierarchical specification. According to supply, electrical machines have been classified into two types: DC, AC. Another type it is called as universal, where you will find that both are universally AC or DC. Now, according to working, machine is classified into again three types. The first type is called as motor, second type is called as generator. And now for DC and AC, both are motor and generator is common. Again, another type, it is called rotating and static, rotating part or not, rotating or static. So again, according to that classification, motor is three of type. Machine is three of type: motor, generator, and transformer. Some people will say you that transformer is a device, but I am saying that transformer is a machine. Now, in this total series, I will cover all the themes, all the chapters, and today I am starting with DC motor. So our first topic will be DC motor. So now I am starting with the topic DC machine. Before that, you will be aware that it is supplied from direct current. Now, at first, what is a motor? A DC machine is classified into two types: motor and generator. Motor, which is converting electrical energy to mechanical, and generator, it converts mechanical energy to electrical. It is the basic difference between motor and generator according to the working principle. Now, what happens with a motor? A motor has several parts: stator, circuit, and rotor. Both stator and rotor again some circuit, and I am talking about that circuit. That circuit is used to start the motor, and rotor has some circuit inside. Stator also has some circuit inside. Now, here the first topic that comes, it is that back EMF. And along with another topic, that is the principle of motor. What happens? That is a current carrying conductor. It is placed inside a magnetic field. So this is a magnetic field, and you have heard that every magnetic field is having two poles, north and south, and a current carrying conductor is put inside that magnetic field. So that is the conductor is put inside the magnetic field. Now you will find that from north to south there is kind of magnetic line of force, and the conductor will face and will experience some kind of force inside, and that will make to rotate it. Now let us consider one such conductor is placed in a slot of armature, and this is armature. So in slot of armature it is placed, and suppose that it is acted upon the magnetic field from one north pole to south pole. So the pole is reacting as a north pole to south pole. By the applying the left hand rule, I am applying the left hand rule of Fleming. Thus, since the conductor is in a slot of circumference of the rotor, the force is acting tangential. So there will be some force, and it is circumference at the conductor is placed inside the circumference. So there will be some force, and that will acting to the conductor. That force will be like that, and it will act as a tangential direction. So there is a force, there will be generation of torque. So that torque will be tend to rotate the rotor. So that is the principle. So a tangential force is making the motor to rotate. That is the basic principle. Since the rotor is free to move, it starts rotating anti-clockwise direction. So it is rotating anti-clockwise direction. Now here is the topic comes back EMF. Now the armature is rotating inside the magnetic field. So the conductor, armature corresponds to conductor, it is cutting the magnetic fields every time. So that magnetic field cut will induce an EMF, because when a conductor is cutting the magnetic field, it will generate some EMF. So that EMF is called as back EMF. Why it is called back EMF? Because it is opposite in direction. And the expression of back EMF comes as E is equals to P phi NZ divided by 60. What is P? P is the number of poles. N is the speed. Z number of parallel path. And phi is the induced field. Now I am designing the equivalent circuit of DC motor. So here it is equivalent circuit of DC motor. How does it look like? At first, let us draw a motor design. So it is a motor. It is generating an EMF here. And the equivalent circuit may look like as that part is having some kind of resistance inside. So it is consisting of resistance, and it is an armature, so resistance of armature resistance. Here some voltage is back EMF, so back EMF is causing of some kind of voltage here and some voltage here. That is the circuit, equivalent circuit. What is the three terms? At first, it is a series connecting elements, such as E, RA and V. RA is the armature resistance, VB is the brush voltage, and it is a drop voltage. So it is a brush contact voltage drop. VB is a brush contact voltage drop. E is the back EMF, and RA is the armature resistance. Now here the supply voltage V. According to that circuit, it is said that E is equals to V minus IA RA, and the current is flowing through that IA. So E is equals to V minus IA RA, where V is the terminal voltage. So V is equals to E plus IA RA. This is back EMF. So back EMF is represented in terms of terminal voltage, and terminal voltage is represented in terms of back EMF. This is the two expression. Now, if the brush conductor's voltage drop is considered, I am not considering because brush conductor voltage drop is very small. It is very small in nature. But if I consider that, it will again count. So it will be as V is equals to E plus IARA plus VB. I am counting it. Now torque. The expression of torque is coming now. See, when the machine is loaded either as a motor or a generator, the rotor conductor will start carrying, and it will carry some current. Now this conductor lie inside the magnetic field and air gap. So every magnetic field will provide some kind of air gap. Otherwise it will not free. It will not free to move. It will make some kind of frictional, and it will make some kind of heat losses. So there will be some kind of air gap, and this air gap will be very small in nature, but there will be some air gap. Now when air gap is there, each conductor experiences a force. That conductors lie near the surface of the rotor at a common radius, and hence a torque is produced around the circumference. So every conductor will lie near the surface of the rotor, and will produce some kind of small radius, and from that radius there will be some kind of tangential force will acting, and that tangential force will produce the torque, and the total summation of the tangential forces will produce. So if I get some kind of tangential force of Fc1 here, from that Fc2, Fc3, so all Fc's if sum together, and that will produce the total torque. That will produce the total torque. Now the voltage equation that I have realized from here, if I consider here again, V is equals to E plus IAR. Now I am multiplying with both to IA, that current, armature current IA. So VIA is equals to EIA plus IA square RA. VIA, it is the electrical power input to the armature. Now it is that armature input. Here EIA, it is the electrical equivalent gross mechanical power, or you can say that the mechanical power developed in armature. It is, so it is mechanical output in armature. And I square RA, you have aware that I square R is the copper loss. So it is I square RA is the copper loss. Now let us think that we know that input is equals to output plus loss. So it is the input, it is output, it is loss. Now let us think that the average electromagnetic torque is as tau. So tau is equals to Pm by omega, but Pm is the mechanical power and omega is the angular momentum, or sorry, not angular momentum, it is angular speed. So Pm is equals to P tau omega into tau, or omega is the 2 pi into n into tau, and E is equals to again P phi nz by A. So P phi n z by a. Here n will be in capital, so nz by a is equals to 2 pi n tau by ia. So we can say that the torque is equals to, it will get cancelled every time, and the value of torque will be pz by 2 pi a multiplied by, it is capital N, into pi ia. I have forgot to write all the in capital, so n will be in capital. So tau is equals to pz by 2 pi a into pi a.
This is the video you have seen, and please subscribe my channel, give a like, and give your comments, and I will continue these topics. Thank you.